Alright guys, now that we got a couple practice sessions in our belt hitting just tees, we have a good understanding of what the golf swing is going to be doing. A turn to the right, a turn to the left as the arm swings up and down. Now that we have the tee, it's time to go out to the course and see how we do hitting golf shots. So first and foremost, go to the range, get back, do your setup positioning, down, try to interact with the tee again. Try to find that tee. We got that thing flipping out of the ground real nice there. Once we've done that a couple times, then we're going to go into hitting golf balls. I don't want you to get too upset on what result happens from the golf shots. All we're trying to do is interact with that tee. So again, as I take my setup, you'll see that my trail foot's is a little stagger step in front. My club's above my hands. I'm going to bend forward. Little step on my front foot, bigger step on my back foot. We're going to get in those good perspectives. Club swings up, club swings down. The result is beautiful. The golf ball went directly at where I want it to go. So that's a really good thing. We're doing a lot of things right. That means the club face is coming back to square. If we don't have that result, which it's going to happen, I want you guys to understand a few things. The grip, again, is very important. If my grip is too strong, you're going to see the club be too closed, and that golf ball went slinging to the left. So I want to make sure if that's happening, that I take my V's and I place them back to where neutral would be. That's going to help get the club face to slow down and not get the golf ball to turn as much left. Next, if we're starting to see the golf ball curving off to the right, what I would like to see you do, the grip is most likely looking too weak. From there, we're going to see a golf swing that produces a higher, weak cutting shot out to the right. If I start to see that quite regularly, I'm going to take the grip, I'm going to place it, make sure it's in my fingers, make sure the golf club is in a good spot. My V's are pointed to my trail side, and then I'll hit golf balls from there. If you're still seeing some issues, I do have an option for you. It's a little training golf club that has a grip trainer on it. This is a lovely device. You can go to my Instagram and go ahead and get one if you need one. But it's a great little device when you're trying to learn how to play, because it's going to place your hands on there quite regularly into a good position. So you're going to see those V's are in a good spot. As I get into it, now I have to worry about my ball position. So if my grip's good and my golf ball's still not going the direction I want it to go, my ball position might be causing my issue. If the golf ball gets too far forward in my body towards my lead side, you're going to start to see my shoulders pointed to the left, my head getting on top of the golf ball, my shoulders get too level. What this is going to cause me to do is a lot of different things in my golf swing, but the worst part is my path is now going to be outside to in. What that means is this golf club is coming off the hinges and coming this way, and going to create this glancing blow to the golf ball. So it's going to be a lot of pull shots that go left, or I'm going to go and overdo it and slice the heck out of it, and that means it's going off to the right. So again, ball position too far forward, let's slice the heck out of this. So that started to the left and sliced. That's not what we want to see. These things are created by the ball position being too far forward, and then from there our body starts to have to manipulate. If my ball position gets too far back in my stance, you're going to see my shoulders turn dramatically to the right. Now from there, I'm going to create more of a push. So what that means is the ball starts directly out to the right and stays out there. Or another golf shot called a push hook. So if I set up to it, ball position too far back, shoulders too far right, then I release the heck out of it and turn the golf club over, I'm creating that big old hook. So let's get that golf ball back to center. into a good setup position, back to center, shoulders just slightly to the right. Club points, swings that towards the target. So we got the golf ball going somewhat back towards my target, not perfect. Came up out of that one a little bit. What I mean by that is the golf body moved forward before I could swing the golf club back down. So I want to make sure that my arms swing the club up, swing the club down as I turn into the left. So that was a good impact. Golf ball went the way I want to. So understand what causes the golf ball to do what it does, and then start to move and create your setup position for the proper golf shot. The setup position is critical, because then from there we can just turn, lift, back down, and turn through. Pretty simple from there. So if you're starting to see some really good results, and then you continue to do this, again, your setup position is critical. Shoulders a little bit right, so your lead arm's on top. Turn and point through towards the target. My next goal is to be to hold the position of my finish until the golf ball has hit the ground. So my knees are touching at the end. When that happens, you're gonna see my right foot move, and I'll be able to tap that foot onto the ground with no issue, because all my weight has now moved into my left leg. So if I can do that over and over again, having the golf ball into the middle of my body, turn and point the club, knees together at the end, golf ball is traveling directly at my target. I'm happy. I'm a very happy camper. So that's what I would be doing for my full swing as I'm learning the game. Starting off hitting a lot of tees, then going to the range, making sure my setup's good, turn and point through to the target, and I'm going to keep hitting golf balls off tees for a while. So this is going to be your next 5 practice sessions or so until we move to the ground. All right, guys, keep up the good work.